What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I'm Carlie Shea, and I have my cute little fiance here with me, Johnny. And I really wanted him to watch this video. I think this is my most watched reaction video.
Oh, wow.
And it is to the artist Dax, who he's also never heard before, and the song To Be a Man. And if you have not seen my reaction to it, you should go watch that first and then come watch this and compare our thoughts on it. There was a lot of different sides in the comment section, so it was very interesting.
Okay.
So go read the comments, go watch that video. I'll link it below, and we'll get to hear Johnny's side of it. I'm very interested to hear your side of it because you are a man, right?
What?
You are?
It's revelatory information.
It's crazy. Okay. Anyways, here we go. This is his first time watching Dax and the song To Be a Man.
It's true.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Yeah, I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, that we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional loves for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody.
Alright, what are your thoughts so far? That line, the unconditional love is only for children, women, and would say dogs. Yeah, like
I've seen that on X before.
I always think of how it's so true, where it's like, when it comes down to life and death, like men are the expendable ones. Like it's always women and children first, which is so crazy to me.
Yeah, society does see men as expendable, and yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, I mean, I'd seen that line on X a bunch. It's good. Yeah, I mean, it's true. So yeah, I think he's certainly onto something.
We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts. Yeah, as a man we gotta pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say I can't hide myself.
So what do you think about that part?
We've talked about it before.
We on the channel haven't talked about it before, so
it's true. So
go back up so they can see your face.
As a Christian dating coach, I recommend marriage for Christian men.
Only. Right.
Yeah, I do not recommend it for non-Christian men because the deck is stacked against you. It is a high-risk, low-reward proposition. Some would say no reward.
Still need to lean that way. There you go.
And so, yeah, I totally agree. That the men's rights activists and
they're just
all that stuff.
I would be so confused as if I were a dude in today's society. I wouldn't know how to act. I would be like, all women hate me. Like I'm just a terrible human being because I'm a guy.
Yeah, and so it's abusive, honestly, how society treats men, especially if you're a white man, because you don't get any of the other diversity checkpoints. So you get really pummeled. And so it's rough. It's rough out there.
What do you think about the part with like the getting married part? You think that's mostly like towards non-Christian marriages?
In what regard?
Like his line was that, let's go back and listen to it. Let's listen to it one time.
Guarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say I can't hide myself.
That's
So
true.
I get very frustrated at that line because I know me personally is not why that's not why I'm with somebody.
You're a
have
Christian, though.
I'm also Christian, but regardless even of that, I have relied on myself since I was 18 years old. Like, I've never had to rely on a guy to provide for me or anything like that, so I don't expect it.
Yeah.
And so I know I'm, a bit separate from the majority.
For sure, you're the exception.
But that part frustrates me because it makes it sound like all women care about is what a man provides for them, and that is not at all true for me.
Right, and that's where, and I've seen memes of this on X too. It's so funny, but it's for some reason, a lot of people, but particularly women, have a hard time with generalizations.
Yes, I do have a hard time.
Because you just think of like, oh, well, I know this example, or I am not like this, and so that means that
I'm pretty good about statistics.
Isn't
right. I just get
but,
frustrated, like, as it's a personal thing towards me when it's like,
it's
that's
not
true at all about me.
But it is true on the whole. So that's and it's tough because women are taught to be a boss babe, and you don't need no man.
They're pushing careers right now and independence fully, and don't rely on anyone but yourself.
And then and then they tell, and we'll jump back to another point that he made, but it's and then women still want more, no matter how much they make, no matter how high they climb, they want a guy who's higher. So, and then if you ever drop, I mean, I've seen all sorts of stories on the internet, it's terrible, but
respect for
guy loses his status, his money, and she dips. Happens so often, and it's so terrible.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Which is why, non-Christian men shouldn't get married.
Well, what's the difference for those who don't know? Why does being Christian make a difference in getting married versus not Christian?
Sure, if you are a Christian man marrying a Christian woman,
I guess. By the way, we're engaged.
Yay.
Okay.
Then you are entering a covenant before God, and so
there's very high stakes.
Yeah, that's a big deal. You don't want to be on the wrong side of one of those covenants with God. So that should, in theory, anyway, keep the incentives very high for both people to stay and to act accordingly.
Right. And we also have biblical marriage guidelines of how to be with each other and how to treat each other.
Absolutely.
Which non-Christian people don't have a guideline for that.
Well, they do. It's a
just
terrible
stupid.
one. Yeah, and
it just leads to divorce.
Yeah, they
not
recoil.
Not always.
They recoil at the biblical guides, especially for women. But their way is so much worse and doesn't work. It's almost like, and there was a designer who had this plan.
Oh, you mean like God? Yeah.
Okay. But also another line that he mentioned in there about the feelings, like that's a big chunk of this first half. Like women tell men to open up, but then you see all these posts. It's like when the man opens up about his feelings and he shows any softness or vulnerability, there's a lot of women out there, especially non-Christian ones, they're like, ugh, gross.
See,
they get repulsed by a man who shows vulnerability. And
that's wild. See, and
rough.
In my reaction video, which again, you should go watch that first before this one. Maybe I'll have you react to my reaction.
No, that'd be cool. We can just start doing
I'll just inception it.
Yeah.
But in mine, I had talked about how I just don't think that same way. Like, I don't think how the majority thinks, where I'm like, I don't lose respect for you, and you're emotional, and I love you even more for it because it makes you very human and shows me that you care about things. So I don't lose any respect for you, but it makes me very sad to hear that in many of the comments on my reaction video, a lot of guys were like, no, you have it so wrong. Like, do not open up to women. Do not be emotional because they will run away from you immediately. So like that's crazy.
Yeah. It's really tough out there for guys, and I would recommend
so sad.
You know, if you're not a Christian dude, you're with a non-Christian woman, definitely do not open up, do not be vulnerable. You're not going to win there. That is a recipe for disaster.
And if you are a Christian and you need a dating coach, you can follow Johnny. His Instagram will be down below. He's Kingdom Dating Coach. All right, let's get back to this video.
Yep.
When you try to explain, you'll say I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back.
I bet this is like this. What he's talking about is reason why the men have higher like suicide rates. I don't want to. Yes.
Delete.
Yeah.
Rates.
So, and higher mental illness, which is really funny for the fact that the month dedicated to men's mental health is completely overshadowed by, what is it?
Which month is it?
I don't remember.
Well, there's like
because it's overshadowed by the other
300
things.
of the 365 days are trans something. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just like, it was like, of course, this is supposed to be men's mental health awareness month, and
nobody talks about it.
Yeah, I don't even,
Back to war with their mental health, then grab that bottle and ask for help. Try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man you provide, they don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
dang.
It's good.
Gets me every time.
It's good. Real good. And that's why, I mean, he's right. So what do you do with that? Guys, come to Christ, because he is who you can confide in.
Oh, yeah.
And
always.
also build Christian men community. That's so important.
There's nothing like Christian community, especially in the men's community.
And it needs so much work. And there's a lot of work to be done. So if that's something that you're interested in, like building community, reach out to me.
Yeah,
I'll help you find.
Right there. He's right there. And I'm right there.
A way to do that.
I'll help you find pictures of puppies.
Super helpful also.
Thank you.
So,
but yeah, so that was, what do you think of Dax?
well, yeah, I mean, if
he's also Christian.
Yeah, that
cool.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. He's got some dang good songs. He's also actually coming to perform in Nashville.
Okay.
And I asked him, I was like, yo, Dax, can I he's coming with Joyner Lucas, who's a rapper.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, Dax, can I come meet you at the show? And he was like, for sure. So we might get to go meet him, which would be really cool, and go to their show.
Sounds good.
But yeah, if you have a favorite Dax song you want me to show Johnny or react to, if I haven't reacted to it before, check out the videos I already have on the channel. But drop them below, and make sure you go show love to Dax, and subscribe for more videos.
Yeah.
Woo.
Woo. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Obliterate that subscribe button.
Don't be such a man.
Literally
Okay.
the point of the video.
I know, it's a joke.
I know.
Okay.
You know.
All right. In case nobody has told you today, I love you.
I love you.
God loves you, and peace. Oh, I missed the button. Oh no, it's so awkward. Okay, bye.